Okay, right now we're looking at ETH. ETH is one of my favorite cryptocurrencies to trade. Um, just and it's probably just because I'm biased. I've been watching the way it moves since I started trading crypto. I just I'm able to see and predict its movements a little bit better than Bitcoin. Not saying I can't trade Bitcoin because I do trade Bitcoin as well. It's just ETH is one of my I'm not a maxi or anything like that. I've just learned to trade ETH. Yeah, I wouldn't say okay. To be honest with you, I wouldn't say I'm a maxi, but I do think that ETH is a it has some very significant role in the crypto sports in the space more than people actually believe and give it credit for. But right now we're looking at the weekly scale. I like to look at the weekly scale just because I am a swing trader. And with the weekly, it allows you to see where you're headed, where you're going, where you're going to be trading long or whether you're going to be shorting. Okay. Right now, I am looking at ETH. I'm bullish. I am bullish, and I'm definitely going to tell you why I'm bullish. Let me give you pop up. Pop. Let's do this. We're going to look at it in the weekly time frame, and we're going to look at it on the logarithmic scale as well, just to kind of show you where I think ETH is going. Okay, let's go back to the auto. So we have a cup and handle pattern that I like here. Okay, on the weekly. So the larger the scale time frame, the more significant the pattern and the move. Okay, so right now you see we have a cup and then we have a handle, which these two tops right here are very far apart. This is from the 20th November of 2021, and then this top right here met it again, two double tops at August of 2025 this year, a couple months ago, well, 4 months ago. Yeah. So, sorry, I'm going to count, use my fingers. So, so right now we have the retest of that 44900. Okay, then it came back down. Let's get rid of this right here. Came back down. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of it. So it came back down to the 200. Okay, now right now we have 3 bars. Now, I like these bars. They show they're not weak. They're not significant, but they're not weak. Okay, rather you see these bars right here. Circle them. These bars right here. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. Do me a favor. Weak, no reversal. Okay, they're somewhat earthy. They're not giving a guaranteed signal of like they're not these. They're not these. Okay, but I would compare them to these right here, which shows a significant reversal, which brought these bars brought ETH to 4,900. Okay, so yeah, so bigger time frame on the weekly. We have, and again, the reason why I like the cup and handle pattern is because it's retest, it's triple tops, it's double tops on this longer time. You have a double top here, okay. You have a double top. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Let's clean this up. Clean it up. Clean it up. You have a double top right here. Double top. Let me see. Double top right here. No, goddamn double top. What I'm talking about. Clean this up. We have double tops right here. Then you have double bottoms right here. Okay. in this area right here. Move this out the way. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. This is where I think that my predictions of where I think ETH is headed right now in the short to mid term before we get a blow off top on the bull run. Okay. And I'm going to show you that on the logarithmic scale of where I think and where I'm going to stop trading it and look for a significant reversal, or where I think the bear market is going to come in. I think we're going to have a significant bull market. I'm very, very bullish. I've been buying crypto for the last 4 years, waiting for all season like everybody else. And I think when this all season is, the longer the better. I feel like the longer we wait, the stronger the moves are going to be. Okay, so right now you have the EMAs that cross. Right now the 22 crossed under the 11-day. These are my EMAs that I use. Significant. So it showed a reversal here. Okay, we tested the 200-day EMA on the weekly, bounced off. Now it's showing some signal of strength. Now this is my daddy signal right here. Okay, this is the daddy signal. So we crossed the MACD, the zero line. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red bars plus the gray bar. So 7 bars under this zero line. What I like is this gray bar is about to print. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this gray bar to print. If you see, history shows once these gray bars print, okay, see, once these gray bars print, we get a significant move, okay? And I just would want to say, even if you want to use this right here was at a significantly lower low, okay? This was low, real low. This was 800. This was 2022. We were in a bit. That was a very, very, very deep bear. Very, very deep bear. Okay. Now we have the MACD it's crossed. Okay. You have the MACD has crossed the zero line. Okay. But it's not significantly under the zero line. So if it does reverse right here, we can turn up and we can go to, we can do something like this. Okay. We can do something like this back in August of 2020, where we could just have, it could just blow, right? And I honestly think that's what we're due for. After you got 2 double tops, the suppression of the price, I really think that this is what we're due for. Again, I'm looking for this second bar to print. Once this prints, I'm going to keep my eye on it. I think we could be back in the run with the bull. Now let me show you this. So for my predictions are, we see 60, 70 before we retest, meaning that if we are going to go up from here, my predictions are we see 6,070 before we retest the support or the strength of the new trend. So change that. Okay. Now what I mean by that is, if we go up from here, and what I used the Fibonacci retracement. So from here all the way down to here, use the Fibonacci retracement / the power of the move. If you take this move from here all the way down to here, okay, and then you add it, you take this to this, and then you add it to this move, with the declining of the fib, we should be looking at 60, 70. Okay, that's where we should land before we test the new trend. So new trend meaning that we will be in a bearish, a bullish cycle, right? Because I still think we're in a bullish cycle, but we really haven't had any bull run for real in crypto. It's just been a lot of like consolidation, and it looks like price just kind of retesting from here to here was a retest. I mean, it's a significant move, but since we retraced and we're at what I think we're at 0% for the year since we retraced. So it's kind of more of like a testing to see where's people where the market sentiment is, right? So once we go into from here up into that 6K, I think we're going to retest that actual move or the trend, meaning that bullish trend, before we see higher highs. And I do think we're going to see higher than a 6 on the full move. And I'm going to show you on the logarithmic scale. And I used it in this calculation on the weekly time frame. Now, let me go over to the logarithmic scale and show you this. Now, right here, we're here, okay? We are here. Now, you see on this channel, if we bring it right here, this channel, let's get this out the way. If you look on this channel here, we had ETH touched this trend line down here at 38.82, no, 13.82. And it touched this bottom of this channel, okay? And it touched the top of this channel here, and then it set back down all the way to $800, right? Before proceeding back up. And proceeding back up all the way to test again that 4,900, right? But before it tests that 4,900, it did test the 4K, which is a very, very strong resistance from here, just in general. And I think that's just psychological. Came back down to the 1371. I think our next move is up here, personally. I would say I think our landing spot is somewhere in this area. Somewhere in this area, I think we're going to land. Is it going to be 13? Is it going to be 14? Is it going to be 15? I do not know. Okay. But I do think we land somewhere up here in this channel. Now, if we're on a hyperbull, this is, for me, the blue channel shows modesty. This this white trend line shows super cycle. Okay. So touch the trend line, touch the trend line. Now, this is just me being modest right here. This white trend line is super cycle. Okay. Now, I personally think we touch nothing less than 13. Super cycle shows that we can touch up to 18 or 20. Okay. That is my prediction. I stand by it. We will see in the future. Okay. No one has a crystal ball. I understand that. We don't have any gurus. We just have cycles. Okay. I just like to have some analytics and to analyze and see and technicals to see where the price could land. Just strength. It's not just anything. I'm not just making this number up. These channels, these trend lines, they are strong. These trend lines are, they may not be 100%, but they are very, very strong. Okay, when it comes to predicting the market, very strong. Okay, again, Wow, this is a long video. I wanted it to be very short, but I'm sorry. I just really like looking at these charts and bringing y'all information. This is one of my first videos again, so as I get, you know, more, I would say, dialed in, I'll be able to knock some time off these videos and just go straight to the point. So again, I think this is modest. I think this is super cycle. I'm not gonna change it out of the weekly. I'm probably just gonna end the video here. But yep, so this is what I'm welcome to my channel. Like, subscribe if you want to. If you have any questions, I'm probably gonna put my email in here. You know, just to, if you want to know what books I read to learn how to trade, psychology, technicals, questions. I don't mind. I think I really do, like the channel says, freedom, trading for freedom. Or I'm actually trying to pick a name. I think some of it is taken, but trading for freedom. You know, trading is freedom, and this is how I find my way out the rat race. This is how I'm going to provide for my family in the future, and I think this is pretty much the future. Either you learn how to trade, or you're going to be a slave. I personally think so. And either you get into crypto, or you're going to be a slave. You know what I mean? Rather you want to or not, crypto's going nowhere. So, and yeah, trading is just, it's my freedom. It's my freedom. But yeah, that's enough for me. I appreciate you for watching the video. Leave a comment. Let me know if you think what I said was bullshit, or if you agree, or if you have some technicals to add to this. Price targets, what you use, and stuff like that. Let's build. Let's build together. All right, y'all. Stay free. Be good.